what's going on, man? You know, we have gurus on TV, we have gurus on social media, we got gurus everywhere. I guess I'm an aspiring guru, but I'm just one of the gurus that are not successful. So anyhow, I mean, they're all saying the same thing. Not even just talk about health, but just talk about getting your mind right, just putting your mind in the right perspective. Ray Dallio is a big-time hedge fund investor, big guy, meets with all the presidents, prime ministers, and all of the great big foundations. He's up there with Jamie Dimon and all of these things, right? Ray Dallio just released on his Instagram a playbook for life. Now, an infographic is way better than a book. If he released a book, I wouldn't read it. If he released an infographic, I can read it. Now, Ray Dalio basically, he just laid out how your life can go. You're born, you go to school, you play sports, you graduate, you get into, whatever, a relationship, whatever. You go to college, you graduate college, you get a job, you buy a car, you get married, you buy a house, you have some kids. Your parents start dying. You get sick, you get divorced. That's how he laid it out. He laid it out. These are the things, this is the order that it happens, or it could happen, or it mostly happens. He laid it out. Some of us are just going willy-nilly. I know that I was living willy-nilly. I know that maybe I am living willy-nilly. I don't really have a playbook like that. Like I said, the Bible is the playbook. The Bible can be a playbook, depending on your demographic, whatever the case may be, if you believe or not. Like I said, I got a lot of atheist friends, and I can identify and understand why they are atheists. But the Bibles, or the Qurans, or the Torahs, or the Talmud, or whatever it is, Apocrypha, I don't know, Kibra, all of these things, these are playbooks. And it's saying, and your culture also dictates your playbook. Whatever culture you're in, the expectations that are set for you are there. Ray Dalio just listed out the expectations that what is basically expected of you. What is expected that's going to happen to you. And I think they say he's the nicest man in finance or something like that, or the most coolest or most moral man in finance, which, is debatable. I'm going to go get myself a treat. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey. Yeah, so, I'm not speaking from any moral high ground. So, don't feel like I'm trying to talk down on anybody. We have these feelings of inadequacy. So whenever somebody says something that seems like they're being more disciplined with themselves, or they're doing something, we feel inadequate. We feel like we're being attacked. We feel like, oh, you're looking down on me. I'm not looking down on you. I just went to the gas station and tried to get me a ultra processed Nemo's cheesecake that's full of preservatives. I love Nemo's cheesecake. I used to walk blocks when I used to go visit the first time I had a Nemo's cheesecake, I was in Brooklyn. I was in like Cypress Hills. No, it wasn't Cypress Hills. What's that? Anyhow, we call it Norwood, but it's not. I don't know. It was Brooklyn. It was some part of Brooklyn. I can't really describe it. So my grandaunt had a house in some part of Brooklyn, and we used to hang out there. We used to be there sometimes, and I might have $1 or $2 in my pocket. We'll be outside. I don't know what we was doing over there. It's so many years ago. So I used to walk to the corner store. I almost got lost out there anyhow. So I walked to the corner store, and I'm like, what's this? What's this right here? Oh man, this looks interesting. 75 cents. 75 cents was a lot of money that time. That was like the mid-90s. 75 cents for a Nemo's cheesecake. Nemo's carrot cake, I'm sorry. Now a Nemo's carrot cake costs almost $3. And if you want to, you could buy a pack of Nemo's carrot cakes on Amazon for like, I don't know, $20-something. I forgot how much it costs. You could buy your own case of Nemo's carrot cakes. And I was tempted to do it one day, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. So I'm not, when I talk about the Bible and I talk about all this health stuff or whatever the case may be, I'm not talking talking down. I'm talking sideways and I'm talking up. Because I'm not speaking from a moral high ground. I want that Nemo's cheesecake. I'm not going to have it right now. Because they didn't have the one that I want. They have chocolate, pumpkin spice, carrot cake, and what else do they have? They have one called birthday cake, which I think that was probably the worst one. But the if I don't see my carrot cake, in the past, I would just get the banana. Oh yeah, they have banana too. They have banana, chocolate, carrot cake, which is my favorite. Banana, chocolate, carrot, pumpkin, and birthday cake. With a whole bunch of sprinkles and stuff on it. So how many flavors is that? Anyhow, it's like 5 or 6 flavors. The only one I want is carrot. So in the past, I would settle and have one of the other ones, but now I said it's not worth my I'm gonna eat highly processed food, preservative, poison. I'm gonna have the one that I want. I'm not gonna have these other ones. I have to have some kind of standard for myself, right? Anyhow, so I was talking about Ray Dallio in a playbook for life. Ray Dallio laid it out. It's good to listen to these gurus sometimes, but the thing about advice and advisors and counselors and therapists, some and even pastors and priests and deacons and whatever you want to call them, these people that try to guide us in life in some time, some of them are doing it for profit, some of them are doing it for glory, some of them are doing it for the psychological wage, which we're all working towards, a psychological wage. They don't have to do the work. They're doing work. They're doing good work. Some of them are doing good work. But at the end of the day, you got to pull the trigger on the decision or the action that you have to take. Thomas Sowell, there's a guy named Thomas Sowell. He's a African-American conservative political commentator, socio-political commentator. People think that he's very smart. I guess he talks smart. I agree with some of the things he says. I don't agree with most of what he's all about, but he said something that resonated with me. To be a philosopher, well, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't remember the phrase exactly. To be a philosopher is easy because you don't have to risk your life. At least in this time, thanks to God, we're in a country where we have freedom of speech for the most part, most of the time. He said, a philosopher, the philosopher doesn't have to go out on the front lines. The philosopher can instill in you all kind of beliefs and have you going out there. You're the one that has to go risk your life if you become zealous enough to execute what they tell you. Anyhow, forget Thomas Sowell. I did an episode on Jordan Peterson. That's probably one of my highest rotation recordings. Then that was really just selfish promotion, just using a viral person's name to promote myself. I don't really know much about Jordan Peterson. I don't really consume his content that much. But a philosopher is nice. He make you feel good. He might confirm what you already thought or reinforce your wrong-headed ideas, and I see that a lot. You know, even when it comes to TikTok or any one of them, sometimes you have these, and I'm gonna disparage them because I don't like what they're doing. You have these ghetto or relationship gurus. Then you go online and, you know, what we call in the ghetto, gas people's head up, which is basically just reinforce your wrong-headed ideas. Just really tell you what you want to hear. You know, even if it's such a detriment, they know that it makes you feel good to hear these things. It makes you feel good to gain confirmation, even in your wrong-headed ideas. You can see it in a lot of film, even in sports. I mean, we use these things like shame and I don't know, and division and all these things to motivate people to do things. Manipulation. Oh, you're not gonna let them do that to you, huh? Oh, you're not gonna let that team go out there and do that to you, huh? You better get out on that court and blah 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 blah. Anyhow, I don't even know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that anybody can give you advice, but I think the best thing you can do is look at their fruits and say, okay, they're giving me advice, but am I seeing results in their life? Am I seeing proof of this wonderful system or these solutions or these whatever, these strategies, these techniques that they're advising me on? Are they living it? Are they showing results? The Bible says, by their fruit you shall know them. So when people giving you advice and people telling you this and telling you that and acting like a guru and all that, look at their fruits. Look at what they're doing. Is what they're doing good? Are they getting good results out of it? Now you also want to be careful. You don't want to be shallow. You don't want to say, oh, well, you know, Jay-Z sold crack, so I'm going to sell crack. Jay-Z said he killed people, so I'm going to kill people. Jay-Z never killed anybody, probably. Else he'd be in jail right now. But he will tell you to do it because it makes you feel empowered. He will tell you that he's carrying guns. It makes you feel empowered. It makes it seem hyper-masculine, un-F-wittable, dominating, makes you feel attractive, makes you feel everything that is shallow, low vibration, emotional, contrary to your feelings of inadequacy. It can gas you up, man. It can gas you up and then pop you. Gas you up and then pop your balloon. So, you know, if they're giving you advice, look at what's going on. So anyhow, that's hypocritical, but that's as much as I can offer, probably, because I'm giving advice. And am I producing? That's a good question. Am I producing? Am I giving advice? Let me retract from that. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should shut my mouth. That's probably what I should do. But yeah, you know, yeah, that's really what it is. That's really what it is, I guess. You know, it's like where are the fruits of all of that? Whatever you're talking about. Where's the results of all of what you're talking about? All of what you're talking about, where are the results? Where are the fruits? Tomorrow I'm going to check my brake light. See if I can see my low attention span. Or maybe I digress because I was disappointed in myself. Because I'm saying, you got to check the advice if it's coming from someone who is actually producing. And am I producing myself? Am I producing results myself? Some things I just been through. I don't necessarily have the results. Is that qualification? Not necessarily. Did I overcome? No. No. So, yeah, I got some work to do on myself, matter of fact. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can live up to my own standard. Yeah? Let's see if I can make myself proud of myself. You know? Do what I have to do and all these things. Okay, he's not moving. Is he driving or is he not driving? All right. Yeah. Yes. Oh, this guy used to work here. He doesn't work here anymore, and he grew a beard. What's going on with him? Anyway, thanks for listening. You're over here eating the apple turnover. I like apple turnovers too. I like my Nemo's carrot cakes. So if you want to donate some Nemo's carrot cakes, email me at info@sauceondulie.com. If you want to donate some Nemo's carrot cakes, they're made in California, and I want it. Thanks.